Hare Krishna, a very warm welcome to all the devotees to our program on Shloka Memorization Workshop. This program is part of the Srimad Bhagavatam study program, the bigger program. And in this sub program, we try to give opportunity to the devotees who are attending our Srimad Bhagavatam study course to practice Shloka memorization. So we issue a Shloka to the devotees and then they memorize it, and then we discuss the shloka, they recite the shloka, they explain the word meaning and the translation and other aspects of the shloka. Overall, this is our 15th class. Today the shlok we are going to discuss is the 21st shloka from the second chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam. So before we start the class, we'll do the Mangalacharan prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet. नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः. Okay, so this is the shloka that you see on the screen, and Mangala Mataji, would you like to recite yourself or should I help you chant this, or would you like to repeat after
Partially,
me?
I have prepared Prabhuji, so I need in between some words, or I'll see and recite, no problem.
Okay, so you try yourself. In case you need help, you let me know. So the
No,
shloka, please.
by seeing, no problem.
Okay, please try.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Vidyate hridaya grantis, chidyate sarva samshaya, kshiyante chasya karmani, drushta eva atmani ishvare,
Drishta evatmanishware.
drushta eva atmani ishvare.
Very nice. बहुत बढ़िया. Excellent. So if I remove this shlok from the screen, can you chant then also without looking at it?
I can't say, Prabhuji, I have to try.
Oh, you can try. Okay, I have removed it. Now you can try.
Okay. विद्यते हृदयग्रन्थिः छिद्यन्ते
Samshaya.
सर्वसंशया क्षीयन्ते क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि दृष्ट एवात्मनीश्वरे.
Arey वाह, very good. you were
Little still
you were
little practice I need, Prabhuji.
okay. So you did try to memorize it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that is very good. I thought that you did not practice it and
No,
you would.
no, I
Okay.
tried, but sometime I try, sometime I don't get time. Okay, I'll do
No, no.
afterwards, and then
Okay.
Saturday comes.
Oh, yeah. Story of every devotee. Okay.
Sorry, Prabhuji.
No, no, no problem. My story is similar. Don't worry about it. Uh, uh, so now, can you also share the word meaning of the various Sanskrit words?
Take some time, Prabhuji.
No, no, you can
Okay,
try.
let me try.
Now I'm
Yeah.
very confident that you can do this also.
First, what is that? Vidyate.
Vidyate,
Vidyate
vidyate,
means
hridya,
spear.
spears. Very good.
Rudya means Rudaya. That I
Hridaya
know
means
very well.
heart, heart. Yeah.
Yeah, heart.
Hmm.
Vidyate Rudaya Granthis. Granthis means knots.
Hmm.
Vidyate Rudaya Granthis. Chidyante Sarva Samshaya. Chidyante means cut into pieces.
Hmm.
And cut into pieces.
Samshay means
संशय मीन्स डाउट भी होता है ना प्रभु जी.
yes,
मिसगिविंग्स.
Mataji. Samshay means doubt,
संशय मीन्स
misgivings.
डाउट,
Correct.
नो. हाँ,
Yeah,
डाउट.
doubt or misgivings. Anything could be. Yeah. Hmm.
देन क्षीयन्ते.
Shiyante. Hmm.
क्षीयन्ते डोंट रिमेम्बर प्रभु जी.
Yeah.
क्षीयन्ते.
Shiyante also is referring to destruction or you can say reduction of the karma phala.
ओके. क्षीयन्ते.
Karmani. Shiyante chasya karmani. We can look at the word meaning here. Yeah. So shiyante sarva samshaya. Shiyante is terminated. Terminated means
terminated. Sure.
yeah.
And
Chasya karmani. Karmani means karma phala. Whatever
yeah.
karma phala we have acquired from the
So
past life. Hmm.
drashte, having seen,
Drashta evatmana ishvare. Hmm.
Atmane means unto self.
Hmm. Self. Atma means self.
Yeah.
Ishvare
And
means
Ishware,
controller.
don't.
Hmm.
Ishware means what, Prabhuji? Yeah.
Ishvare could mean controller. Ishvare could also
Yeah.
mean
Ah,
Lord.
okay. Yeah.
Lord.
Dominating or a lord
Yeah.
or controller.
Atma.
Yes.
Atma
Yes.
is the
Yeah.
Ishwar. Atma is our. Atma is the master. Or we can also translate it as uh, on seeing the Lord in the mind
Hmm.
and with the eyes. Then all karmas are destroyed. Hmm.
Okay. On seeing the
Okay.
Lord of the life destroyed.
Or you can say on seeing the Atma as the controller, all the
Ah,
karmas are destroyed.
okay.
So
Oh,
that is the
meaning of the,
meaning of the different words.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do you make out of it? What is the verse all about? What is trying to say? What is trying to educate us?
Um, when the knot in the heart is pierced,
Hmm.
our misgivings, no, our misgivings or misgiving को
Our
और क्या
doubts
बोलने का
our
है?
doubts
हाँ,
are.
doubts are cut into pieces.
Hmm.
So our doubts will go. That means no, cut into pieces or it will
Hmm.
go. Doubts will go.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
then when we see the God, our fruitive actions will be terminated.
Hmm. Yeah.
Our
On.
fruitive activities will go, right?
Yeah. Our karma phala will be all
Uh,
destroyed. All
yeah,
destroyed.
karma phala will be destroyed.
Yes, correct. All karmas are destroyed. Fine. So very good. Okay, now
I
we give
tried my
chance
best,
to.
प्रभु जी.
No,
थोड़ा
you
ज्यादा
tried very
करना
nice.
चाहिए और
You tried very
some
nice.
efforts I should pay more.
You tried very nice. Now we move to Jaimala Mataji. Mataji, will you be able to recite, explain the meaning of the Sanskrit, and then translation, and then maybe give some little small brief commentary about the verse?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hmm.
Vidyate hridaya granthis छिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशयः
Mhm.
क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि दृष्टा एवात्मनीश्वरे.
Yes, very good. Okay. Hmm.
Vidyate means pierce.
Hmm.
Hridaya granthis is the knots of the heart.
Hmm.
Chityante is to cut into pieces. Sarva
Hmm.
samshaya is all the doubts, all
Hmm.
misgivings.
Hmm.
Kshiyante is terminate.
Hmm.
Chasya karmani, that is
Hmm.
all the fruitive actions, karma phala.
Hmm.
And drishta is to see.
Hmm.
Evatmanishware is to see the self as master.
To see the self as master. Very good.
Yes. This verse,
So, yeah. Yes, Mataji, please.
this
Hmm.
verse actually is gives the conclusion of following the process of bhakti,
Mm-hmm.
devotional service.
Mm-hmm.
In the earlier 5 verses, from 16 to 20, Sut Goswami explains the process of devotional service, and in this verse 21, he gives the conclusion. What is the
Mm-hmm.
result of bhakti?
Hmm.
He says that um, the hard knot um, of the heart, that is all the material desires that we have in the
Hmm.
material world. There are a lot of attractions. They entice us, they entangle us. So
Mm-hmm.
by following the process of bhakti, these hard knots, they are pierced. And the second is all the misgivings that we have, all the doubts, sarva samshayaha, these are cut into pieces. We have lot of when we have lot of doubts. Uh, we are unaware of what is the goal of our life. Most of us, for a long period of time, we think that our goal in life is to our family, wealth, or acquiring fame, name, etc. This is the goal of life. But when we start following the process of bhakti, we come to understand the real goal of life, that is to love and to serve in a to render devotional service unto the Lord. So when we understand that, all our misgivings, all our doubts, they are
Hmm.
cut into pieces. And when we understand all this, then what happens is our um, karma phala, that is all the fruitive actions which we have accumulated, all those get terminated. And
Very good. Hmm.
drishta evatmanishware. Drishta means to see. One sees eva atma. That is, we come to know that the, the most important thing is our atma. And uh, the atma is the most important thing, the spiritual knowledge is the most important thing, and to
Hmm.
develop the devotional service, to render devotional service is the most important thing. And here in the purport, Srila Prabhupada says that by understanding this, the scientific knowledge of understanding Krishna, when we understand that, then we understand ourselves also very nicely, and it happens simultaneously. The analogy given is of the sun.
Hmm.
When we are in darkness, um, uh, we cannot, if a room is in darkness, then we cannot see who is in the room, what furniture there is in the room, or we cannot see ourselves also. But
Hmm.
when the sun rises and there is daylight, and the room is filled with the daylight, then
Hmm.
not only can we see what all is there in the room, simultaneously we can see ourselves also.
Very
So
nice. Hmm.
here the Lord Sri Krishna is compared to the sun. And when we understand that who Lord Krishna is, then
Hmm.
we can understand simultaneously ourselves also, who
Hmm.
I am, what is my constitutional position, which is as as a part and parcel of Krishna, as a servant of Krishna. And
Hmm.
I can understand what my relationship is with the Lord, and I can thereby I can render devotional service unto the Lord. All this happens simultaneously.
Very
So this
nice.
is the understanding of the verse, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. If I might have done a lot of mistakes. Please forgive me, Prabhuji.
No, I'm actually, what I would say, I'm actually astonished. I'm pleasantly astonished by your explanation. You explained it very, very nicely. Each and every part of what you just explained was excellent, perfect. I don't have any better understanding of this verse. The whole idea of bhakti process you have explained, that once the person has been successful in executing the bhakti process, then the Lord appears in the heart, and the Lord's appearance is something like as a sun. And when the Lord appears in the heart like a sun, then everything becomes very, very clear. Everything is absolutely clear. The person, the practitioner knows who he is, who the Lord is, what is my relationship with the Lord, what is my relationship with other living entities in this world. Everything becomes absolute clear. So drishta evatmanishware. Drishta evatmanishware. So one can see oneself as the master. So one can only see oneself as a master when there is light, and the light comes when the Lord appears in the heart, who is like a sun. So she Mataji gave a very beautiful analogy that when the sun comes, then we are able to see not only other things, but we are able to see ourselves also. If the room is dark, then neither we can see what is in the room, and neither we can see who we are. We are also not able to see ourselves, huh? So Drishta evatmanishvare. So the result of bhakti process is explained in this 21st verse. Excellently explained. Full marks
Ha-
with
Hare
talis.
Krishna, Prabhu. No, no, Prabhuji, I refer to your class, Prabhu, for
Oh, you refer to my class.
explanation. Yes, yes. So
Okay,
no
okay,
credit to me, Prabhuji, all credit to you.
okay.
Yes, and I got very encouraged when you said in a class that these verses are like people. The more you associate with them, and
Hmm.
you try to memorize the verses, they become more familiar to you.
Yes,
So
yes.
I
So that
like
is
that. Yes,
analogy.
yes,
Yeah. So the
yes.
more
Thank
time
you.
you spend with people, the more the people become to you, come closer to you. Similarly, the verses, the more time you spend with them, the more you try to go deeper into them, explain them, remember them, memorize them. So they come close to you. They become yours after some time. So excellent, Mataji. Very nice. Full marks with talis, with claps. Okay, now we move to Rakesh ji. Rakesh ji,
Hare
can you
Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
can you hear?
Yes,
Now you
Prabhuji.
now you have the benefit of Jaimala Mataji's and Mangala Mataji's recitation.
Jaimala
Pra-
Mataji explained very beautifully,
Yeah,
Prabhuji.
Jaimala Mataji deserves a mala at least.
I am
So
speechless now.
it was very excellent, Prabhuji. Yeah?
Is
Jaimala
it?
Mataji.
Yeah. So I was asking Mataji, why should you not also start giving classes? She says I'm very
Yeah,
shy.
yeah, really, she can give classes, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Excellent.
she says I'm very shy. Anyway, uh, okay. Yes, Rakesh ji. So I let me also welcome Zoom user, which I expect would be either Ishwar Prabhu or Anuradha Mataji. So, and Shubha Puranik Mataji and Hani Madam. Hani ji, welcome.
जी हरे कृष्ण प्रभु।
हरे कृष्णा माताजी. चलिए राकेश जी, आपका भी परफॉर्मेंस हो जाए.
जी।
हम्म.
विद्यते हृदय ग्रंथि छिद्यन्ते सर्व संशया क्षीयन्ते सर्व कर्माणि क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि दृष्ट एवात्मनीश्वरे।
एक्सीलेंट एक्सीलेंट. बीच में थोड़ा गाड़ी दूसरे रास्ते पे चली गई थी, बट यू
चास चास नॉट सर्व चास्य।
हाँ, so you brought them back. Very nice. Okay, now come to the explanation of the different Sanskrit words.
विद्यते प्रभुजी पियर्स।
Piercing, very nice.
विद्यते
Hmm.
हृदय
Hmm.
हार्ट
Hmm.
ग्रंथि नॉट
Very nice.
नॉट्स ऑफ material attachment
Hmm.
छिद्यन्ते cut
Hmm.
into pieces
Hmm.
सर्व छिद्यन्ते सर्व संशय all doubts doubts regarding people do not know what is the aim of their life, what is the goal of their life.
Hmm.
They understand that to earn more and more money,
Hmm.
to become more and more powerful, to become more and more famous is the goal of their life.
Hmm.
They do not understand that to develop loving service, loving devotional service for the Lord is the ultimate goal of life.
Yes.
So these doubts are cut into pieces.
Pieces. Hmm.
Shiyante, Shiyante terminated.
Hmm.
Chasya, cha, and
Hmm.
tasya, his,
Hmm.
karmani,
Hmm.
chain of fruitive actions.
Hmm.
Drashta evat manishware,
Hmm.
which who sees self in the master.
As the master, right?
Self as the master.
Self as the master. Very good. Okay.
The-
Hmm.
When one sees self as
As
the
the master.
master, when one understands that his main goal is to develop devotional service, loving devotional service for the Lord,
Hmm.
and his all doubts are cut into pieces.
Hmm.
His knots towards knots of material attachment are cut
Are
and
pierced. Are
are
pierced.
pierced,
Hmm. Hmm.
and thus the chain of his fruitive actions are terminated.
Yes, yes. Oh, आपने बता दिया है. That is good. You have
Yes.
explained it very well. Now, okay, we already heard from Jayamala Mataji. Would you like to summarize or maybe give a little commentary to our students or to our devotees who are attending the class? Just a brief commentary. What exactly is this verse about? What are we trying to talk about here?
The previous verses, Shukdev Goswami and from
Sut Goswami.
16 to Sud Goswami 16 to 20
Hmm.
uh, explained the process of bhakti.
Hmm.
Now here he gives conclusion of that process of bhakti.
Yeah. What is the result? Hmm.
What is the result of that bhakti?
Hmm.
So
Yes.
these all things happen, Prabhuji.
Yeah. All these things happen. Our attachment is gone
Attachment is
because
gone,
we develop
doubts
attachment
are cleared.
to the Supreme Lord. So our attachment is material attachment is gone. Although we develop love for the Lord, we'll develop love for every living entity of this world. So in that way we are connected, but our material attachment is gone, and then our doubts are gone. Our doubts regarding our position in this world, why are we here, everything else becomes very very clear, and then our chain of karmic reaction is also destroyed. Once the Lord appears in our heart, everything becomes absolute clear, everything is perfected. So that is the whole
Yes,
idea. So
yes.
now you see the result, the bhakti process is given, the result of that bhakti process is explained. So by reciting these verses, by explaining these verses, actually we are developing a little more uh, confidence about the bhakti process. Hmm? So right now, it is said chidyante sarva samshaya. Right now we are having some samshaya. That is why we are not progressing further. Because our understanding of bhakti at the moment is theoretical. Our understanding of bhakti at the moment is theoretical. The process is theoretical. The following of bhakti, sadhana bhakti, we are theoretically doing it. But we continue to do it, then whatever in theory we are understanding right now, then absolutely becomes very clear, because everything what we are studying as theory will actually become very evident to us. Drishta evatmanishware. Right now we are not able to drashta in actuality, in reality, only in theory. But once we are perfected in bhakti process, once we clear all our hridaya granthis and sarva samshaya, then everything becomes very clear. So that is something which you can uh, understand it like this. Hmm? Okay, so
दृष्टेवात मनीश्वरी मीन्स कह सकते हैं प्रभु जी
हाँ,
आत्मा में परमात्मा देखना.
नहीं, दृष्ट एवात्मनीश्वरे means we see self as the master. We see the self as the master. Self as the master means right now we don't see self as the master. Right now we are actually uh, we are driven mostly by our material desires. We are not driven by our spiritual desires. Spiritual desires comes from where? The soul. Because there
Yes.
is a covering on the soul of lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion, envy, we are not able to see. Like if you see that Shikshashtakam verse, Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Cheto Darpana Marjanam means once the mirror of our heart is cleansed, then we are able to see who we are in the mirror. So we see in the mirror that we are the servant of the Lord. Now we are not able to see, because there is lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion, envy. We are not able to see who we are. We are see we consider ourselves as the master rather than seeing ourselves as the servant of the Lord. So once the bhakti process uh, cleanses everything, hridaya granthis, sarva samshaya, then we are able to see things in the right perspective. Drishta evatmanishware. Drishta evatmanishware. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has translated it in a little different way. He is saying, on seeing the Lord in the mind and with the eyes, Drishta evatman Ishware. So Ishware could have two meanings here. Ishware could mean controller. Atma is the controller. Atma means the self as the controller. So that is the meaning that Srila Prabhupada has given. But Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has given another meaning. He is saying, on seeing the Lord in the mind and with the eyes. So we see, because everything now becomes very clear, very purified inside the heart, the Lord actually appears in the heart. And once we are able to see the Lord in the mind and with the eyes, so we are able to see the Lord inside, then all karmas are destroyed. That is the point where all karmas are destroyed. So uh, and the analogy, we can understand it by the analogy that Jaimala Mataji was speaking about, that once the Lord appears in the heart, hmm, then Lord is like sun. Everything becomes very clear. We are able to see ourselves also. We are to able to see this material world also in the right perspective, that it is the property of the Lord. We are able to see the Lord himself also. We are able to see that we are the servants of the Lord. So everything falls in the right place once we perfect ourselves in this devotional service, once the Lord appears in the heart. So if you see in the 20th verse, एवं प्रसन्न मनसो भगवत भक्ति योगतः भगवत तत्व विज्ञानम मुक्त संगस्य जायते. Bhagavat Tattva Vijnanam. So here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has given, uh, after prema, he has given two more stages. He has given one stage like darshanam, and another stage is harer madhurya anubhava. Harer madhurya anubhava. Harer darshanam means vision of the Lord. We are able to see the darshan of the Lord. You remember that Narad Muni story? Narad Muni, when Narad Muni's mother passed away, he left his home. He walked to jungles and cities and so places, and then reached one place in the river, very calm place, very nice place, and then he meditated. He started to meditate. Then he got the darshan of the Lord. He got the darshan of the Lord. So that is darshanam. But that darshan in the mind of Narad Muni was only momentary. Then the Lord removed that darshan. And then Harer Madhurya Anubhava. Then 14th stage is direct experience of Lord Hari's sweetness. So even after Prema stage, there is another stage where you start to experience the sweetness of the Lord. Now we are talking of these stages, very advanced and elevated stages. We don't have at all any idea of what this sweetness mean. Maybe some small little very glimpse we might have sometimes in our devotional life, but doesn't remain forever. So this is what it means, drashta evatman Ishware. We are able to see all this. Is it clear now, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now we conclude our class. Sorry, it took a little while. We'll conclude this class. We'll